pulling into the service area of Findlay RV to get my RV serviced, you know, for that water thing. I'm driving back from Findlay and I'm going towards my house because there's fast Wi-Fi there, and I'm going to do this video really quickly and upload it. It's sort of like an emergency SOS. I really need some help here. I messed up the water in the coach. I didn't mean to. I got a new shower pick water head, and I went to install it. And when I did, I turned it, and the water was coming out. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset about this. I'm sorry, I don't want to seem like a wussy or stupid because, you know, like I don't have, God forbid, that I don't know of, like a fatal disease or anything, and this is not the end of the world. But, you know, me and water just don't get along. I dealt with a slab leak in my house for 3 years, because the guy told me that it would cost $10,000 to fix. And, I've schlepped buckets of water all the time and went out to the street to turn on the water, to have water. And when these people decided that they want to stay in my house, I said, okay, I'm not going to pay for a thing. You go in and you got to fix the water. I found a guy who did it off the cuff for $1,000. And I couldn't say to them, look, this, you know, you pay for this. It's my house. So I said, the $1,000, I'll just take it off the rent that you're going to give me. So basically I paid for it myself, you know. So here I am. Now my house has water. I'm not in my house. And here I am in the coach, and now I have no water in the coach. Like I said, I'm sorry that I'm crying like this. But it's just that when something like this happens, you kind of feel your own vulnerability. You know, that really, I like being alone. I like being without anybody, you know, as far as like having a man around or anything. But it's times like this that I say, oh my God, you know, I just wish I had some kind of a support system to help. Don't ask. I don't talk about the rest of my family and stuff. And there's shit there that I probably won't even put this up, okay? But I'm sorry to be getting upset, and I'm sorry to let you see me this way, but I'm really in dire straits right now. Can somebody please help me out with this? Look at me. I don't even have makeup on. At least my hair is pokey. I'm going to have lunch, and I'm going to upload this video, and it'll be an emergency thing. Please, guys, please help me out here, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to cry, okay? I'm limited on funds. I want to be able, and most important, I want to be able to do this stuff by myself. There's no access panel. I can't friggin' believe it. All right. Thank you. So, me and Shift and Maud are winding down the day. And I did want to let you know that I went to Findlay RV, and Findlay RV couldn't even tell me how they were planning to do the job. I spoke to the technician, and he assured me that it was a big job. He didn't know how he was going to do it, but he knew it was going to take about 3 or 4 hours at $130 an hour. So, not crying, not weeping, just wiping my nose. I undertook the job myself, and there are some things that prodded me on. RV Fat Cat, a huge help. She said to me when I told her what I was up against, and I sent her pictures the whole way, and she said, this job is going to be a bitch. That was the best thing she could have told me, because the job was hard. And every step of the way, the job got harder. And every time I overcame a hard obstacle, and it sloped a little bit and got a little bit easier, it got harder again. But The fact that she told me it was going to be a bitch let me know that every time I got to a hard part, I wasn't doing something wrong. It was like, okay, oh, it's so hard. Like at points when you're doing something, you're like, oh my God, this is so hard. This just can't be done. It's got to be me. I've met my Peter principle, okay? And I can't go any further, and somebody else has to do it. Well, like I said, since I knew that it was going to be a bitch, it was like, you know what? I'm not doing it wrong. It's just a bitch. It's just a bitch to do, so just keep going. If someone else is going to be paid to do it, if they're a professional, means that the job can be done. Know what I'm saying? So that's what got me through, and that's what helped me persevere. First, you saw me crying at the beginning of the video, but I did it. And it empowered me to